In February 1959, 9 experienced hikers set out on an expedition in the Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. What began as a routine trek turned into one of the most mysterious events in history. The Dyatlov Pass incident, as it's now known, raises questions that still remain unanswered. What happened to the hikers, and why did they vanish so suddenly? Let's explore this perplexing case. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group consisted of 9 hikers, all of whom were experienced and well prepared for the trip. They were set to conquer a mountain known as Otorten, located in the remote and rugged Ural Mountains of Soviet Russia. These hikers were not novices, they had already completed several successful expeditions. Their journey was planned to take several weeks, and everything was in place for a successful adventure. But on February 1st, the situation would take an unexpected turn. After battling harsh weather conditions, the hikers decided to set up camp on the slopes of the mountain. They pitched their tent and settled in for the night, hoping the storm would pass. But the next day, they did not return as expected. Several days passed, and when the hikers didn't return, a search was initiated. The rescue teams found the hikers' tent abandoned, with all their belongings left behind. The tent had been slashed open from the inside, leading many to wonder why would they abandon their shelter in such a hurry. More clues started to emerge. Some of the hikers' belongings were scattered around, and there were signs that they had fled into the snow-covered wilderness barefoot, despite the freezing temperatures. What caused the hikers to leave their camp so suddenly? And where had they gone? As the search continued, the bodies of the hikers were eventually discovered, some of them in a state of undress, and others displaying unusual injuries. Several had fractured bones, while one of the hikers, Lyudmila Dubinina, had her eyes and tongue missing. These injuries puzzled investigators, as they didn't seem consistent with typical accidents in such conditions. One of the most perplexing details was the lack of clear explanations for what caused the hikers to leave the camp in the first place. While some suggested natural explanations like an avalanche, no evidence of snow buildup or displacement was found. So, what caused such a dramatic series of events? Several theories have been proposed to explain what happened to the hikers. Some believe the group may have been startled by an avalanche, which could have forced them to flee. Others suggest the possibility of an animal encounter, or even a natural psychological response to the harsh conditions that may have caused them to act irrationally. One theory that has gained attention is the concept of infrasound, low-frequency sounds that occur naturally in certain weather conditions. These sounds can cause disorientation, anxiety, and fear, potentially leading the hikers to make irrational decisions, like abandoning their tent in extreme cold. The Dyatlov Pass incident was investigated by Soviet authorities, who initially attributed the deaths to an unknown compelling force. The Soviet Union, at the time, was very secretive about investigations like this, and the lack of clear answers only contributed to the mystery. Today, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an unresolved mystery. Theories continue to circulate, and the case is still studied by investigators and enthusiasts alike. What happened to these 9 hikers? Was it simply an accident, or is there more to the story than we may ever know? The Dyatlov Pass incident is a story that has intrigued and mystified people for decades. We may never know what truly happened to those hikers, but one thing is certain, the mystery will continue to captivate the minds of many for years to come. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysteries.